everybody, in today's video we're going to be going over pool homes here down in Southeast Florida, and the first thing I'm going to do is show you a beautiful new home built in 2024. The absolutely gorgeous beachy chic look. It's right here in the center of Martin County, actually in Jensen Beach, and I'm going to show you the interior of that home. Then what I'm going to do in the second part of the video is actually show you where you can buy an affordable pool home. We're going to go all the way down to $360,000, and this is built after 2020. And then I'm also going to show you the areas where there's those $20 million homes, and these are all within an hour drive, so you're going to want to stick around to the end so you can really understand where these pool homes are and the other affordable homes that are out there, or maybe you're looking for that $20 million absolute beauty. Let's dive in.
All right, this is 1960 Dixie Highway. This property is a little over 2,000 square feet, just over $1 million for a pool home in Jensen Beach. So here we are entering 1960 Dixie Highway. Now as you come into the house, the first room here we have is on our left-hand side. And this could either be a den or it could be another bedroom. I like this. You have your natural light coming in. House faces to the north. One of the first things you're going to notice is beautiful floor. And we come in here, and this is where it really gets started. This kitchen is absolutely beautiful. You got a big island kitchen, stainless appliances, and now this island with the stone countertops. I like the contrast, the cabinets below, and the nice white cabinets above that are custom, with crown molding effect. Again, that beautiful stainless appliances. And I like how the cabinets come up over the corner here as well. Coming into the main living area here, you come over, you can see there's plenty of room here, so the outlets up on the wall there. Well, this is going to be our first look at the first half bath. There's a powder room in here. And our first look at a bathroom here, the guest bath. Tub for the kids and the grandkids. Work our way into the first few bedrooms here. And our closet here. Our second bedroom here. We got our laundry room here. So this is perfect right off of the bedrooms. The kids are in over here. This is the master bedroom. It has kind of a quasi-stack plan, even though we have that bedroom in the front. Big walk-in closet. This is huge. Look at this walk-in closet. We have a really cool setup here. So we've got a big tub here. Plenty of room to bathe. Tile going all the way up to the ceiling. Working our way down here, and then we have our shower over here. The tile runs all the way up to the ceiling. A really cool effect. They ran the tile all the way over. Looking patio here. And look at this little pool. Now you might not want a smaller pool like this. You might want a larger pool. You probably could enlarge it if you wanted to, but this is all you really need in Florida. You know, metal roof. Now the house is all impact glass, so you're going to be all up to the new hurricane codes and so forth. Then the room back here where you want to maybe do a little fire pit or something like that. Little room to throw the football around with the kids and that. So if you're interested in a property like this, we're going to show you more properties in and around Martin County, St. Lucie County, and Palm Beach County, and really show you the contrast in prices. So I'm going to get back into the office and show you around what kind of options are out there for you.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that tour as much as I enjoyed touring it. So I wanted to show you here actually the areas that we cover, and diving in, you'll see those little dots here on the map. And this is actually the Jupiter area. I'm going to hone in on that first, but we actually basically cover all the way from Palm Bay down into Boca Raton, and we'll even go down into Fort Lauderdale for the right scenario. But let's dive closer in here. This is actually the Jupiter area, and we're going to be looking, this is Martin County up in here where Stewart is, Palm City, Jensen Beach, down here in Hope Sound, and parts of Jupiter Island as well. And we're going to be going up here into Fort Pierce and Port St. Lucie. But for the purposes of this, let's move right in here to Jupiter, all right? So you got the beautiful Jupiter Inlet. I've done some videos down here with the Jupiter Lighthouse and all the little restaurants that are down here, Joe Namath's Place, Square Grouper, all of that. This is actually Jupiter Farms out here. Now this is only about a 15-minute drive and you're at this beautiful turquoise water down here. But I just wanted to show you, these are pool homes and they're built after 2020. We get a lot of people asking us about hurricanes and so forth. So I just kind of wanted to do one that had the impact glass is guaranteed in there and all that. If you're looking for a pool home that doesn't have that in Jupiter, we can find that for you. But I just kind of wanted to show you apples to apples, this same criteria here in Jupiter, then in Martin County, and then up into St. Lucie County. All right, so this is single family homes 2020. Now, I'm moving over here, and this is an aggregation of this data. So again, it's just built after 2020, a pool home in Jupiter. That's only criteria I had. Now, on the low side, right here, you'll see the lowest priced home in Jupiter with that criteria was $737,500. Right now, the lowest priced property on the market in Jupiter with that criteria is $1,250,000. All right, so on the high side for that same home in Jupiter, and you got Tiger Woods living down there and all that, you got a high side closed of 21 million. Right now, the high side active is 20 million. Now, if we come down here, this is where I want you to see now this is only 43 units, so it's a much smaller area, granted, but the average price per square foot sold here is $971,000. That's average. That's average. Now, the average on the market right now is $1,396,000, and you'll see that right here. All right, so you're looking at around $971,000 average price per square foot sold. So the next graph that I'm going to get into, we're going to move up to here. Now, this is an overlay of Martin County. You can see that Stewart is right here in the center. So we have Palm City out here and Palm City Farms, similar to Jupiter Farms, kind of more equestrian community and that kind of thing. Then you're down here into Hobe Sound, and then you do have Jupiter Island in here as well. Now this is Jensen Beach up here. The property that we actually just looked at is right up in here. So I wanted you to see I have the same criteria over here on the left side, that single family home built after 2020. Now if we move over here, this is what the data looks like here. Now, it's a little bit lower on the closed side than Jupiter, 660,000. Right now, there is an active property with that criteria for 650,000 here in Martin County. Now, this is overall, okay? Now, if we go on the high side, it's actually much higher than down there in Jupiter, because actually we have some areas like Sailfish Point and some areas out on Hutchinson Island that have $47 million pool homes. Now the highest sale that we have is $9.5 million, but the average is right around $2,200,000. But you still, on that lower side, we can find a home that has sold at that $660,000. Right now we do obviously have one on the market at $649,000. Now, moving down here, I think that this is the best barometer, if you will, for what you're going to be able to find price per square foot. It's lower here in Martin County. So the Jupiter was upwards of $971 a square foot. Here in Martin County, on average, right around $559. You can find them lower because remember, this is an average, right? So that's the closed 560,000. What I want you to show you really is, this is one of our rules of thumb, that as we work our way from south to north, the price per square foot will go down. Now, if you get onto the ocean and that, the price per square foot is going to go up and all that. But I just want to give you kind of an overall understanding of that there's actually, you can see now that there's actually more properties for sale here as well. So you can see that there's actually more properties that actually overall were active, pending, and closed. It was 43 units. This was in the last year. So again, I just want you to see that as we move our way from south to north, price per square foot goes down, and this is a great indicator of that at 559. And obviously the active property on the market, the lowest one, is 650,000. So we're moving up now to St. Lucie County. So you can see Jupiter down here in that southern part. We just went over Martin County. So we went from around $900 a square foot to around $550 a square foot. Now we're up into St. Lucie County, much larger county. Now there are on the island, this is what I was mentioning, this will actually pull this up. If I took these out, the average price per square foot sold would go down significantly, as would the average price per square foot that's active. But I did want to show you, this is in St. Lucie County, and there is luxury property on this barrier island, which might be attractive to some people. Now, the lower price per square foot units are going to be down in this area off of Becker Road, which is down in here. Now, this area over here is Tradition, and this is St. Lucie West. I've done videos on both of those. So let's dive into this data itself. All right, so here's the actual data here in Port St. Lucie. Now, what I want to dive into to show you that the lowest closed was 430,000. All right. Now we do have properties that were $379,000 for this type of pool home. They're on the market right now. Now they're further up into Fort Pierce, but you can get this type of home under 400,000. It's there in St. Lucie County. So anybody, we get a lot of people like, oh, affordability, and I can't get a new home for, under 400,000. Yes, you can. It just depends on where you look. And this is literally within that northern area of Fort Pierce is actually about an hour and 20 minutes from Jupiter. But that's not that far a drive to basically move from a low price of just under $1 million for the same type of home for an affordable pool home that's going to have that impact glass and everything. Now, you can see down here, the overall is 137. There's much more availability because it's a much larger county. Now, if we went down into Palm Beach County, there's going to be a ton. It's going to be a higher price per square foot because it's lower. But what I want you to see here is the average price per square foot sold. Look at that, $347. Now that's including these larger, the average properties also include those properties out on the beach that are, multi-million dollar homes. So there's a lot of homes in St. Lucie County. And I thought that lastly here, because we get a lot of comments from people saying, where are these affordable homes? The average Joe can't afford an average home. You can, you just have to look in the right area. So that's why, hey, reach out to us if you'd like to find a single family home that's under 400,000 that has a pool, depending on the area that you're willing to live in. And these aren't areas that are bad areas. They're just, further away from airports and those kind of things. I've done other videos on that. But hopefully, this does show you still there's $9 million homes in St. Lucie County out there on the island. The average was $1 million because we had some of these higher. The median obviously is much lower because that's in the middle. But there's a lot of properties that are in that $300,000 to $500,000 range that have pools, that have impact glass. So hey, reach out. I'd like to hear in your comments below, what do you think? Does this give you any hope that there is actually a home out there that you can afford with impact glass and all these kind of things? Maybe you're absolutely blown away that you could buy something in Jupiter next to Tiger Woods for under $1 million. I don't know. I'd love to hear a comment below from any of you what your thoughts are on this. If you'd like to see something in St. Lucie County, check this video out here on St. Lucie West. I think this is a nice kind of middle ground between all of these. We'll see you on the next video.